Hey, this is Steve Miller, better known as Kelly's Dad and Marketing Gunslinger. Welcome once again, to another edition of this uncopyable business, uncopyable rambling. Depends on where you're listening to it, isn't it? Yeah. So anyway, I'm glad you're here. Thank you. I just want to talk very quickly this week about the Oscars and the big snafu about the announcing the wrong picture. Right, the wrong Best Picture, and just touch on that a little bit and talk about what lesson we can learn from this. Now, let's make sure we understand something. This is just the Oscars, the Academy Awards. They're just giving out trophies to people who actually just don't need trophies. All right, they really don't need trophies at all. But that's okay. We give trophies for everything, so I'm okay with that. And of course, it's turned into quite a big brouhaha about the fact that they accidentally announced La La Land as the winner of the trophy, right? Instead of Moonlight, who actually did win it. Now, in hindsight, when you look at the situation, well, it's understandable how it accidentally got announced by Warren Beatty as being as the wrong picture. But what ended up happening was that since then, it's turned into this just massive big problem, and it's all over the news, and Price Waterhouse has completely thrown the guy who held the envelope backstage. They've thrown him under the bus. Now, let's make sure we understand something here. Okay, it was just simple human error. This is not a life or death type of thing. Nobody died on the Oscars because he gave the wrong envelope to Warren Beatty. Nobody got hurt. Nobody lost money because of that. Who cares about the mistake that the guy made? But the thing that bugs me is that Price Waterhouse threw this guy under the bus. I'm not going to name him because he has been publicly shamed enough already. Okay, let's get over this. Let's think about this here for a second. From a business perspective, we all make mistakes. Doggone it! All right, we all make mistakes, and humans make mistakes. There is no perfect system. I don't care what anybody says. Systems work great until they don't work. And inevitably, almost every system out there is going to have some type of a breakdown, especially if humans are involved. So over the gazillion years that the Oscars have been around, it's never happened before. As far as the Best Picture goes, there have been gaffes. There was a screw up in the In Memoriam, where apparently they named somebody as passing away in 2017, but then they had a picture of somebody else who was very much alive right now in the In Memoriam. And that, of course, is being played down. That probably would have been the big story if the Best Picture thing didn't happen. But let's think about this, all right? From a business perspective, number one, this is not, like I said, nobody died. All right. Price Waterhouse, yes, own the mistake. That's what we should all do whenever we make a mistake. When we're going to make a mistake, we should contact our clients, contact our customers, own the mistake right away. Own it. Do not mea culpa your way. Do not blame somebody down below. Do not name names. Do not point fingers at somebody else. All right. Just own the mistake. You have a company, you hire people, and somebody makes a mistake. Well, they are represented. They represent you and your company. So the company made the mistake. All right. If it was human error and it didn't kill anybody, then don't get all wigged out about it. Never throw an employee under the bus publicly or anything like that. Now, if they make a mistake more than once and they've been reprimanded, that's fine. Then you're going to fire them or something like that. I don't think this guy should be fired because of that. What? Anybody could get wrapped up in what's going on at the Oscars and just get a little bit distracted in the moment, and I think that's totally understandable, and I just don't care that they screwed it up. It just made it funnier to me. Okay, now, but here's the thing. you can take an opportunity when there's a mistake made. That's a human error mistake or something that might affect somebody in some way, inconvenience them at the very least, because that's all that was an inconvenience. You can turn that mistake around. Look for the opportunity to take that mistake, turn it around into a world-class opportunity to fix it, right? To show the customer that you really, really care. Go above and beyond, way above and beyond. Don't just fix the mistake. Fix it in a world-class fashion, and just totally impress the hell out of your customer when you do that. Okay, that's the big piece of advice this week, because part of being uncopyable does not mean, or I should say, being uncopyable in the marketplace. And by the way, my book, Uncopyable, How to Create an Unfair Advantage Over Your Competition, is really killing it on Amazon right now. And I want to thank those of you that purchased it. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. Thank you very much. I really greatly appreciate it. So anyway, what I was saying was that this is an opportunity, because in uncopyable businesses, they're not perfect. They're not perfect. They do make mistakes. But you can use this opportunity in a world-class fashion to just make it a killer turnaround and an opportunity to show your customers that, yeah, okay, we make mistakes. We're sorry. We're going to fix this. And boy, oh boy, you're going to be really happy when we're done fixing this for you. So, sometimes they're not, but so what? You know that you're doing a great job. So we're not infallible. Just remember, we're humans doing business with humans. We are not businesses doing business with businesses. We are people doing business with people. So when you make a mistake, own it. Don't throw somebody under the bus, and use it as an opportunity to turn it around into a world-class situation. So thanks again for joining me this week. Steve Miller, better known as Kelly's dad and marketing gunslinger. And for those of you who don't know, I'm on the C-Suite Network now. I think those of you that are listening to me on the C-Suite Network know that, but not everybody else does. So check me out at csuiteradio.com, and you can listen to me on there as well. And I will be back. Just remember, always be uncopyable. See you next time.